Latest developments in the Israel-Iran conflict as of June 15th, 2025. The conflict between Israel and Iran has escalated sharply over the past 3 days, resulting in significant casualties and raising fears of a broader regional war. Few events. Both nations have launched multiple waves of missile and drone attacks. Israel has targeted Iranian military sites in Tehran and other regions, while Iran has retaliated with ballistic missiles and drones, striking Israeli cities including Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, Haifa, and Bat Yam, rising death toll. In Israel, at least 13 people have been killed, including children, with hundreds more injured. The deadliest single incident occurred in Bat Yam, where a missile destroyed a residential building, killing 6, including 2 children. In Iran, casualty figures vary by source, but are reported to be at least 138 dead and nearly 900 injured. A significant portion of the casualties occurred when a missile struck a 14-story apartment building in Tehran, killing 60 people, half of them children. Major targets and damage. Israel has struck over 80 sites in Tehran, including the Iranian Defense Ministry headquarters and energy infrastructure such as oil depots and gas processing facilities. Iran's attacks have caused widespread destruction in Israeli cities, with residential areas and infrastructure heavily damaged. Emergency services are still searching for survivors in the rubble. Nuclear tensions and diplomatic fallout. The conflict intensified after Israel's initial strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities. Iran had recently announced plans to operationalize a third nuclear enrichment facility, drawing criticism from the UN nuclear watchdog for violating non-proliferation commitments. Nuclear negotiations between Iran and the US have been suspended, eliminating a key diplomatic channel for de-escalation. International involvement and warnings. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has warned Iran that any attack on American targets would result in overwhelming U.S. military retaliation, but emphasized the U.S. was not involved in Israel's offensive. Israel has warned that its campaign could last for weeks and has urged Iranian civilians to distance themselves from military sites. Direction and civilian impact. The conflict has caused mass displacement and severe humanitarian concerns. In Israel, many civilians have sought shelter, and in Iran, the scale of destruction has overwhelmed emergency services. Both sides have accused each other of targeting civilians, with Israeli leaders vowing severe consequences for Iranian attacks on non-combatants. Both governments have signaled that the conflict may continue, with Israel threatening further escalation if Iranian missile attacks persist. The humanitarian situation is deteriorating rapidly, and international actors are warning of the risk of a wider regional war. Diplomatic solutions appear stalled as nuclear talks have been called off, and both sides are escalating rhetoric and military action. The situation remains highly volatile, with ongoing exchanges of fire and a mounting civilian toll on both sides.